welcome back to the Mellow Vybes channel. Honestly, I didn't even think about filming today. I don't know, I'm so behind schedule. And Thursdays when I try to get a lot of work in, but I totally got sidetracked with apartment stuff and then wedding stuff, which, yeah, so I was just looking at like cakes and I was like, wait, I actually could get this wedding done for like less than what I want, hopefully. So it's looking like. I'm in this like mess of things because I was um working on or trying to like test out stuff before I start recording for this song, and I really thought, where is it? I was on the floor. I really thought for a while, I totally forgot about it because I haven't recorded in a while, but then I was like, oh yeah, this mic doesn't work well. But when I tried this, okay, so like I have an interface, and only those two mic. Well, I have another mic that go through that interface. Otherwise, I use this mic, which is like one of the first mics I bought. It is the first mic I bought actually, and it doesn't go through the interface. It just connects USB through my computer, and I forgot that I really wanted to use my interface, and then I was like, oh yeah, this mic doesn't work, like, because all my equipment was in the attic. This was like maybe 2 winters ago, because I used this mic. I used both of those mics actually to record my first EP, and then I think I did for the second EP too. But it was like after that, it was super cold in the winter. Yeah, that's totally what it was, because I finished recording my second EP came out like September 2020, and then the winter 2020, I just left my stuff up there in the attic. There's no insulation. It was very cold, and then I didn't realize that, because I never had to deal with that before, that cold weather can really mess up your sound equipment. And so I was like, crap. But now, since I tested it with this mic too, it's the interface. I don't think it's the microphones, it's the interface. It's like warping my voice. I was like, I could play it, but then I actually already deleted the little pieces that I recorded. Like, not just like more than an octave lower than what my voice actually is, like warped sounding too. So yeah, so I'm probably just gonna throw that away. I really like using the interface, but oh my gosh, now I know it's the interface. I'm either gonna throw it away, or if there's a way to, because it connects with a USB. If there's a way to, there might be a speaker in the house that connects with a USB, because then like the kids can just play with it, and like warp their voices. So I'm just really gonna go with the basic, like $50 mic I bought like 15 years ago. But here we are. Wait, when did I buy this? No, it's probably like 24, probably 12 years ago. But even so, when it did work, I used both mics for my EPs because they have different sounds. Like one sounded more, I think this one sounded, I don't remember, actually. I don't remember which one it was. One sounded more warm. It might have been that one that sounded more warm. And the other one I normally use, I think sounded more like clear and, I don't know. Yeah, just more clear and airy, I guess. Which like worked well for, especially like my first EP was very experimental, and it was very experimental, I guess. Maybe electronic-y and stuff, I suppose. And then the second one I think was a little bit warmer. Second album. So I've used both mics. Yeah, so I guess I need another interface. I'm not really sure how that got into, you know what? I know what it was. I was looking at, since my visit to Tulsa is next week, next Wednesday, I was looking at, they sent me this article on like things to do in Tulsa in 24 hours. So I ended up looking at all this stuff, and I was like trying to plan out my days with like food stuff too, or where I could go to the grocery store, what time I could go to the grocery store, when I'm gonna go eat at this cafe. Best thing they could have ever done. First thing there was this cafe or restaurant called Chimera. I want everything on that menu basically, everything that's vegan. It looks so good. It looks so good. I'm probably gonna go there a couple times and take stuff to go. I'm probably gonna go there straight after I get off the airport, since I have like 2 hours before I need to check into my Airbnb, and then get stuff for the for dinner, and then get stuff for the breakfast day. I mean, yeah, breakfast. I'll probably go there the next day for breakfast too. Okay, before all my tours start. Anyway, and then in that article they suggested like this museum. So then I was like, yo, this is gorgeous. Like, I said, this most beautiful place in Oklahoma. And it has like these gardens that look like Tuscan gardens, and Tuscany is one of my favorite places to be. So I was like, wait, do they do weddings? And so I was looking at that. But those are like more grand, like weddings, and I'm doing something really small, so I'm like, I don't think this suits me. And then I circled back to this venue that I looked at like last year, and they have lower prices for the rest of this calendar year. I'm hoping to get married before the end of the year. God, please. Please. I would love to have that on the date that is preferred, and by the end of this year. Like, it's been so long. Okay. But regardless, they have really good prices and kind of include a lot. And then I also realized, I'm like, okay, if it's in December, like, it is actually going to be cold, and can I have my ceremony outside like I always wanted, like he wants to? That, you know, I'm not gonna focus on that. If it's cold and we're inside, then it's cold and we're inside. Because I do plan on a second wedding in DR, and then that will be outside. Yeah, so I got into wedding stuff, and then I started getting to like, well, if this is my venue, like, they, allow whatever catering you want. I was even like, yo, potluck it. But I really wouldn't do that. So I was looking at catering, and I was like, what, vegan catering, and then other catering that has vegan options and really works with people. So found a couple places, and I started looking at cakes, and then I'm just like, I should have had lunch like 3 hours ago. So that's what's happening today. And yeah, I'm gonna get off this phone so I can actually eat. But that's what's going on, and hopefully you have checked out my little Maryland video and saw a bit of the fun that was had. And yeah, and I'm gonna be running around a lot, but I'm gonna try to film some stuff in Tulsa. All right, but maybe I'll see you before then. We'll see. It's Thursday right now. I leave on Wednesday, and a lot of stuff to do in between. But peace and mellow vibes.